Welcome to the Creative Hagja. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to create surreal art in Affinity Photo. First, go to File, New, then go to Layout. In the Documents unit, set it to pixels. After that, set the page width to 5,000 pixels and the page height to 4,000 pixels. Set the DPI to 72. Now go to the Color tab and check the transparent background. Click Create. Next, go to File, Open, and drag the image of the desert onto the document. Go to the Transform panel and turn on the Lock Aspect Ratio. Now grab the Move tool and resize the image the way you see it on the screen. Press Ctrl and J to make a duplicate of the image and turn the original one off in the Layers panel. Once you've done that, grab the Selection Brush tool from the Tools panel. Select the duplicated image. Now take the selection brush and make a selection of the sky. Then press Ctrl, Shift, and I to invert the selection. Go to the Context toolbar and hit Refine. In the output, select New Layer and hit Apply. Label the layer Desert. Now go to File, Open again. Select the image of the cloudy sky. Grab the Rectangular Marquee tool from the Tools panel. Take the tool and make a selection of the sky. Press Ctrl and J to make a copy of this selection. Press Ctrl and D to deselect. Copy the sky selection and paste it onto our document. In the Layers panel, drag the sky layer beneath the desert layer and label it Sky. Grab the Move tool. Take the tool and resize the image the way you see it on the screen. With the sky layer still selected, go to the Layers panel. Click the Adjustments icon and select the Brightness Contrast. Set the brightness to 13% and the contrast to -20%. After that, select the desert layer. Go to the Layers panel and click the Adjustments icon. Select the Levels adjustment. Set the black level to 8% and the output white level to 96%. Next, go to the Stock panel. Select the pixel search. Type Arabian Oryx. Select the first image and drag it onto the document. Turn the desert and sky layers off in the Layers panel. Grab the Move tool. In the Transform panel, make sure the Lock Aspect Ratio is on. Take the Move tool and resize the image the way you see it on the screen. Now grab the Selection Brush tool from the Tools panel and make a selection of the Oryx. Once you've made the selection, go to the Context toolbar and hit Refine. Set the output to New Layer and hit Apply. With the Oryx layer still selected, go to the Layers panel and click the Mask Layer icon. Select the mask. Then grab the Paintbrush tool. Take the brush and remove the black areas around this area of the Oryx. Make sure the black color is selected in the Color panel first. After that, select the mask layer and the layer with the Oryx. Right-click on the layer and select Rasterize. Then turn the desert and sky layers back on. Grab the Move tool and resize the Oryx the way you see it on the screen. Next, select the Freehand Selection tool from the Tools panel. Make sure the Oryx layer is selected. Take the Selection tool and make a selection of the horns starting from the area you see on the screen. Then press Ctrl and X to cut that part of the horns off. Then press Ctrl and D to deselect. Now press Ctrl and O and select the image of the palm tree. Grab the Freehand Selection tool. Take the tool and make a selection of the palm tree from the branch part where you see it on the screen. Once you've made the selection, press Refine in the Context toolbar. Set the output to New Layer and hit Apply. After that, copy the palm tree selection and paste it onto the document. Next, right-click on the palm tree and go to Transform, Flip Horizontal. Now, grab the Selection Brush tool. Make sure the palm tree layer is selected and then make a selection of the tree branch. Once you've done that, go to the Layers panel and click the Adjustments icon. Set the cyan red to 56%, magenta green to 6%, and yellow blue to negative 57%. Press Ctrl and D to deselect. Make sure this adjustment layer is inside the palm trees. With the palm tree selected, press Ctrl and J to duplicate it. Then right-click on the duplicated tree. Go to Transform Flip Horizontal. Take the duplicated tree and place it where you see it on the screen. Now go press Ctrl and O. Select the image of the hummingbird and open it. Then grab the Selection Brush tool from the Tools panel and make a selection of the bird. Once you've done that, press Ctrl and C to make a copy of the selection. Now go to the document and press Ctrl and V to paste the bird onto the document. Take the Move tool and place the bird where you see it on the screen. In the Layers panel, place the bird layer beneath the palm trees. Next, press Ctrl and O and drag the image of the frame onto the document. Grab the Move tool and rotate the frame negative 90 degrees. Then place the frame where you see it on the screen. Now go to the Tools panel and grab the Rectangle tool. In the Colors panel, turn the stroke color and the fill color off. Then draw a rectangle inside of the frame. In the Layers panel, drag the rectangle layer into the frame layer to create a clipping mask. Select the frame layer. Click the Adjustments icon in the Layers panel and select the Curves adjustment. In the Master channel, click and add a point in the center and drag it down to the right some. Then go to the Red channel. Click and add a point in the center and drag it up some. Make sure this adjustment is inside the frame layer. Once you've done that, press Ctrl and O. Drag the image of the galaxy onto the document. Go to the Layers panel and drag the galaxy layer into the rectangle layer. Take the Move tool and resize the image the way you see it on the screen. Now grab the Move tool. Press Shift and select the oryx, the palm trees, and the hummingbird. Then press Ctrl and J to copy these items. After that, press Ctrl and G to group them together and label the group oryx. In the Layers panel, drag the group into the galaxy image layer. With the group selected, grab the Move tool and resize the oryx group and place it where you see it on the screen. Now let's create some shadows for the frame and the oryx. First, let's do the frame. Grab the Rectangle tool. In the Colors panel, set the fill color to black. Draw a rectangle below the frame in the sand where you see it on the screen. With the rectangle selected, go to the Layers panel and click the Layers Effect icon. Select Gaussian Blur and check the box. Set the radius to 55 pixels. Then go to the fill opacity and set it to 48%. Now let's create the oryx shadow. Select the oryx. Press Ctrl and J to duplicate it. Now right-click on it. Go to Transform Flip Vertical. Press and hold Shift, then take the Move tool and drag the duplicated oryx where you see it on the screen. With the duplicated oryx selected, click the Layers Effect icon in the Layers panel. Check the Color Overlay box and select it. Set the fill opacity to 40%. Now check the Gaussian Blur box and select it. Set the radius to 40 pixels. Set the fill opacity to 40%. Check the Scale with Object box. Then lower the opacity to 35% in the Layers panel. Press Ctrl and O and drag the moon image onto the document. In the Layers panel, drag this layer between the desert layer and the sky layer. Take the Move tool and resize the moon and place it where you see it on the screen. With the moon layer selected, click the Adjustments icon in the Layers panel. Select the Brightness Contrast adjustment. Set the brightness to 5% and the contrast to negative 7%. Make sure the adjustment is inside the moon layer. Now click the Adjustments icon again. This time select the HSL adjustment. Set the Hue shift to 22.2 degrees, Saturation shift to negative 33%, and the Luminosity shift to negative 5%. Go to the Red channel. Now set the hue shift to -8.4 degrees, saturation shift to 18%, and the luminosity shift to 5%. Make sure the adjustment is in the moon layer. Once you've done that, click on the adjustments icon in the layers panel. Select the channel mixer. In the red channel, set the red to 78%, green to 86%, and the blue to -45%. Place this adjustment at the top of everything. Click the adjustments icon again. Now select the gradient map adjustment. Click reverse. Select the first point. Then go to color and enter the following hex number: 21B0FE. Next, select the second point. Go to color and enter the following hex number: FE218B. After that, select the third point. Go to color and enter this hex number: FED700. Go to the blend mode and select pen light. Then lower the opacity to 40%. Now click the adjustments icon and select the brightness contrast adjustment. Set the brightness to -5% and the contrast to 20%. And this is how to create surreal art in Affinity Photo. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the bell icon to be notified on new videos and tutorials once they're posted.